Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kingdom blessings, everyone. How are you? I pray that all is well with you this morning. To all my new subscribers, I thank God for you. I see y'all coming in. We're on that journey for 10K over here, trying to build this channel. To all my day ones, y'all know how I feel about y'all. But let's jump right into this topic. I want to jump right into this topic because when I saw this, I saw a video when I was flipping through TikTok. And the video was saying that this place was have advertised that they're hiring field workers. They needed some field workers to work the fields to pick blueberries. They want you to pick blueberries 9 to 10 hours a day. They're going to pay you $11 per hour. All week. And they want you to work from the months of May till the end of July. For $11 an hour, y'all. $11 an hour. Now, as I thought about that, what were they paying them folks that was picking them berries? Do you think they were paying them $11 an hour? Drop a comment if you think they were paying them $11 an hour, or were they paying them folks less? Because we all know that $11 an hour in the economy that we're in now, in the midst of this recession, is not a lot of money, nor is it enough to go out there and rent nothing. It's not enough for you to go and really, truly to build a life with. $11 an hour to go work out in that hot sun. This was over in LA. They want you over there in LA in the fields for those that need a job, those that want to work. You're going to pick blueberries for 9 to 10 hours a day for $11 an hour in the months of May to July. Now, we know those are the hottest months of the year. And you had them folks out there in that heat doing the job. Now you got rid of them. Now you're calling the American people to the fields to come out there and do jobs that they're not used to doing, nor are they interested in doing it. They're not interested in doing it. That means the blueberry population may end up going down the drain, and you may not be able to get no blueberries unless you grow your own. This is the type of situation that we're in America today. You're asking us to do jobs that God had blessed you with, the folks that were willing, ready, and able to do those jobs. And you got rid of your blessings and you threw your blessings away. Now you're trying to advertise for somebody to do what people were already doing, and they were happily doing it. They were getting up, going every morning, doing it. They found a way to make a living off of that. Why? Because they were able to come together as a community. They were able to live 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 in a house and make it work. So therefore, they understood that together they were stronger. They understood that if they put their money together, they could make it work. So that $11 an hour that now the American people are laughing at, you're trying to make sure that the inflation goes up higher, the recession kicks their tail to the point where they are forced to go out there to do it. But what you forgot, there's so much division going on that people in America are not, most people, now this is not everybody, but most people do not work together like that to be able to go in one culture and say, we're going to get all this culture to go out there, or we're going to get all these people to go out there, we're going to get all these people to go out there. But I can tell you, most people ain't coming. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming. You're not offering them enough to be putting their health out there or at risk, or to be hurting their backs, their bodies, to be broke down, to be catching all kinds of sicknesses out there in that hot sun all day long, getting dehydrated, catching skin cancer. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You're not, them blueberries, they could care less whether them blueberries rot on the ground. As far as the American people is concerned, them blueberries can rot because people are growing their own blueberries. They're not going to put they'll harm themselves out there like that. You may get a child or two. That's a job that you offering to a teenager that may want to work 5 days, because most teenagers ain't going out there and work like that either. They may want a new pair of Jordans, and they might try it for a few minutes, but then they done with that. They done with that. That is not, you're not being serious about offering them anything that's going to get them to come out there and work like that and pick no blueberries up off the ground or off the vine or whatever however you pick them. They're not coming out there to pick that for no $11 an hour, because $11 an hour is not worth them being out there like that when the recession is well above that. Even if you double it to $22 an hour, when they're telling them people that people are losing their homes for $1,600, $1,600 a month for mortgage, or for rent, $2,000, and you got to have 3 times as much before they even get to the door. What is that going to do for them a month? What are you talking? I mean, the math is not mathing for them to be able to go out there and put themselves in that kind of jeopardy and that kind of danger, or to work like that all day long for you to monopolize all their time. You're talking 9 to 10 hours a day for $11 an hour. You're trying to take somebody's whole day so they can't do nothing else but work for you for that little bit of money. It's just not enough. It's not enough. Y'all better get to know God as your provider. You better get to know who God is. You better begin to pray and realize we're actually totally going down the rabbit hole. The farmers are asking for you to come out there and work the fields all day long for $11 an hour. They're going to offer you, a grown man, a grown woman, candy money like you are a 2-year-old, like you don't understand the value of $1. They understand it, because ask them what are they going to get paid. Ask them how much of that are they going to keep in their pocket for them to pay you $11 an hour. $11 an hour, they got to come up. Oh, we can't afford to come up because we got so much overhead. Oh, we can't afford to come up because we got to make sure that all the workers get paid. Oh, we can't afford to come up because we got to make sure we stock our bank so if it go under, we can afford to live good while y'all laid up in the hospital, burn up from the sun, and you laid up in the hospital and picked up all these sicknesses because you done wore your body out during that hot sun, or you done passed out, or you done lost a loved one in the middle of that field. We are too far advanced as a country to be out here working like that. And we know too much. We know too much. We know how to get out here and make $1. We know how to get out here and hustle. And we want to hustle our own way so that we can be valued, so we know the prices of things. See, that's one thing about American citizens. They know their value, and they know the value of things. They know the value of stuff. They know the value of what labor looks like. If they're going to reap the fruits of their labor, you're going to pay them well. You're just going to pay them well. And right now, you're not offering to pay them well. Right now, you're asking them to come out there and be disrespected. Right now, you're asking them to come out there so you can treat them like dirt. Right now, you're asking them to come out there so that you can they can be beneath you. I got word for you, LA. Ain't nobody coming. I got a word for you, boss man. Get your family to go out there and pick them. Would your family go out there and pick them for $11? Think about that. Would your family do it? Evidently not, because you're actually advertising for help. You're actually calling for help. You're crying for help. This is a war cry for help. This is a cry for help. But let me tell you something. When you're walking around with a big head and you walk around being disrespectful, you walk around cheating people, you're walking around not respecting the other person's home or his lifestyle or how he got to take care of her family, that's not uplifting, motivating, and inspiring nobody. And because you refuse to uplift, motivate, and inspire somebody to be able to come there to help you, ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming to be used. Ain't nobody coming to be taken advantage of. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming, because you're letting them know what you can do for yourself. You're not letting them know what you can do for them, because you're not offering them a way of life. That's not a way for them to live. They got to be able to have enough that they can spend that whole day. 9 to 10 hours is a person's whole day. That's their whole day. And they're not even going to make $100 a day, when they can make that a few hours if they do Uber or Instacart or any of those other jobs out there. They can make that in no time. But you want to monopolize somebody's whole entire day for 10 hours for $11 an hour on somebody's farm, working in the hot sun from May to July. Those are the days and the years and the months that they're away from their children, and those are vacation months, and those are months that they can see themselves on the water and barbecuing and enjoying life and working 8 hours on a job that's paying them at least over $20 an hour, and you want them to stop all of that and come out there and work for you for $11 an hour. You might as well take your sign down and go on out there and pick your own berries. Get your family out there, because they can work for that $11 an hour, and then you could throw them a crab feast and a barbecue and all of that, and they can eat up the rest of their money off of your table. But the American people is not able to do that. We're not going to be able to do that. So no, we're not coming. We're not interested in working for your $11 an hour. We're not interested in it, because We know how to make money. We know how to survive. We've been planting our own food for years. We will survive this. And we're going to survive it without being disrespected. We're going to survive it without being low graded. We're going to survive it without needing you, because we know who our provider is, and we know God is our provider, and we know he will provide. He will provide. So I just come to tell y'all on this morning that this is the type of signs that y'all will probably see as y'all moving through the land, as y'all moving through your life. You'll see signs that are going to say, we need help over here. Even with all the things that they had, the migrants, as they say, the immigrants doing, a lot of the American people are not willing to go out there and do them at all, because they're not putting themselves in that situation, because those were jobs that were not for us to do. Those were jobs that y'all had help doing. Those were jobs that y'all had people doing, and y'all literally removed them people. So we just assumed that you already had a way to get that type of stuff done. So now people realize that they're everybody for themselves. So since it's everybody for themselves, they decided they're going to plant their own food. They're going to grow their own animals, their livestock. They're going to go fishing. They're going to do what they need to do and drink their water and mind their business and let all of them fruits that's out there on the ground. If that's you've been the greedy man that's been getting all this money, and you done collected all these money for years for these same blueberries that have made you millions and millions and millions of dollars, and now you done treated the people like dirt, and now the people have gone. Jesus done took them away from you. Now they're gone. The people are gone. The people are gone, which means there go your business. And if you didn't care nothing about those people, now you see what it feels like when nobody don't care nothing about you. This ain't nothing but beauty in God's sight. This is beautiful. It's beautiful, because all these ones that were running around here with all these high-powered jobs are being brought down. All these ones that used to look down on people and mistreat the help that they had, now they seeing what it feel like not to have no help. All these ones that have been eating good and never went back to give nothing back to the community, now you're everything. Now you see exactly what it is to need a community. You see what exactly it is to need a stronger force. Your team is only going to be as strong as you make it in this season, in this life. So if you can't help nobody, you can't expect nobody to help you. Right now, I think about the fact of how people used to talk about how the migrants live 10, 11, and 12 in the house. They figured it out. They already knew how to make money. They don't need you like that, because they got each other and they know how to stand together. If we could learn, if we could just take a page out of their book, if we could take a page out of their book and learn how to work together, learn how to come together, learn. I remember I talked to one Mexican young lady, and she was talking about how they come together, live in the same house, and how they stock up their money. Everybody has plenty of money when they leave from one season to the next. When they go from one job to the next, everybody's wallet is full, because they done lived all these 10, 15 in one house, and we laughed at that. We thought that was our problem, not realizing that was prosperity. That's how they begin to build. Why? Because we put so much money in flexing. We put so much money in trying to be the biggest house, the biggest car. We got the baddest outfit. We got the baddest pair of shoes. We got to be number one in everything, which makes you nothing. Which makes you absolutely nothing, because you're exalting yourself. If you come together and realize that you get yourself a group of people to work with, that's why people don't understand how they're being blessed right now. They don't understand when God sends somebody to bless them right now, because they're so busy using people. Our people have been using people for years. This is why they can't be trusted. And this is not everybody. This is some, so don't come for me in the comments. But if you know situations like this where you have offered people different, they have told you about different problems they had, and you offer them something different that can help them out, and they turn you down because of the fact that they want you to help them, but they don't want to see you get blessed in the midst. So therefore, they will stay in their mess after they tell you, because now they know that you're not going to allow them to use you. So it's a lot of that going on in the land. So y'all be careful. But when you find some good people, God will send you some good people that'll be right there for you. Some people that will be right there to help you out. So far as this man is concerned, is asking for these people to come to the farm and work all day long. I got to say this again. He wants you to come to the farm and work all day long, 9 to 10 hour days over in LA. Over in LA for $11 an hour, as if he's offering you something. He posted that up over there on TikTok like that was a big, big price. Like he gonna get a whole bunch of people respond to that. I'm gonna use you for 9 to 10 hours a day, so you can't go make no money nowhere else, but you're gonna get this $11. You're going to make, by the time I take out taxes, you ain't even got $100 for the day. But I'm going to keep you all day. And you're going to pick blueberries. And you're going to work Monday through Friday. And you're going to work from May all the way to July. All summer. Been there, done that. Ain't going to do it no more. Been there, done that. I know we're not supposed to never say never, but I can't see it in the rest of this lifetime. I can't see it in this lifetime. Unless God say so, I can't see it in this lifetime. I can't even see it. I can't even see you getting a whole bunch of American people to come out there and fill that field in this economy in this lifetime. So with that being said, I want y'all to think about your life and think about where your life is going from here, and think about raising and building and growing your own food and teaming up with somebody who can help you as well as you help them. Because it's hard to find people that even want to help themselves in this season, in this economy, and in this culture. I mean, the different cultures it is what it is. It is what it is. If you can find enough people to come together, to work together, and they work together beautifully on one accord, where everybody's got the same thing in mind. Nobody's trying to use nobody. Everybody paying their own weight. Everybody paying their own way. You got yourself something. They had it figured out. That's how they were able to grow. That's how they were able to make it. And then sending them back home, they don't care, because that's where they were sending their money at anyway. They had already stocked up enough money to go home. They could care less. But because you destroyed what was already working, now you got to figure out how to make it work. So with that being said, I pray that uplift, motivate, and inspire someone. I appreciate y'all listening. That's my take on the farm. And I pray that somebody gains something from this message. And be blessed. Until I see you again. Oh, and before I go, please subscribe to my channel. So many of you are watching and you're not subscribed. Subscribe. We uplift, motivate, and inspire over here. We do good vibes over here. It's always a good vibe. You're always going to learn something over here. So feel free, join the family. I'd love to have you. Be blessed.